First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Chicago Bears. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Following the interception, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Now Montgomery. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It's a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Seahawks.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 31. From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Phillip Lindsey taking it in, and the Seahawks have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On play action, Winston. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
3rd and goal, Winston. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Intercepted by the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wilson. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Now Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will. They'll run. It's Lindsey. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Rolling to his right. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. To throw, Winston. The screen pass here to Cohen. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And not a great punt here, out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it. The 30. Past the 20.
You don't want none. Get some.
And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Seahawks.
On 1st down, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Brings up 4th down.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
The 10-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Will Dissly there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Bears 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A first down throw for Winston. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Jameis to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Going deep this time for Miller. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. But now it'll be 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
46-yard line.
1st down, a run with Cohen. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Going up top for Miller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And Winston lost the football.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there.
Check three. Wait. Check nine.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
At the 24-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Seattle.
Here's Wilson. Escapes the sack. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. To the right side and complete to Metcalf.
Wilson's pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
It's now 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over first and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On first and 10, Winston. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawks defense.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Fourth down, Winston. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check it out.
Winston now to throw on first down. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
To the air again with Winston. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Darnell Mooney, the target there.
But it'll be second and goal.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at third and goal.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From a yard out. And the Bears draw a bit closer. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. The option, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Winston. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Returnable for Lockett, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
There's Wilson to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
To DK Metcalf.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Play action. Now Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tack McKinley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Winston. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Ready? Black, we do that. 54 Mike. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Here's Winston. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. From the gun, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And he will be out of bounds with a first down as they will have a first and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Seahawks.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Wilson to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows you throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Throwing now is Wilson. The quick slant caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing again here, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Here we go. A big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Right there. 54. Right there.
One last shot now for Winston. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Henry, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the victory here for Seattle. And partner, I must